That was too close.
Alright folks, if you read the title, and also there will be a gaming let's play, and according to Final Fantasy VII Remake director Naoki Hamaguchi, he expressed himself sadness over the fact that widespread, or in this case, the widespread access of internet has effectively made it so the future generation will never get to experience the full magic of discussion and theorizing about their favorite video games. Honestly, in this part, this is where I have mixed feelings, but I'm gonna be talking about that in our gaming let's play. First things first, let's see what else he say. In terms of iterating on the story, we try to avoid to keep one solely creative vision. But yeah, I think maybe the part of the reason for that question is because, yeah, we did leave some of the older version of the script in the game, and I think obviously people pick up on it, and it maybe led to a bit of unnecessary speculation about what could have happened, what it could have been. I think it's also, yeah, fair enough, you got us. I think we need to try harder to keep those out of the game. I think in some ways it could be fun though. If you don't take it too seriously, it gets people's imaginations going. They might think the game could have been this, could have been that. So if you look into it in that aspect, I think it's harmless fun if you just imagining it, what it could have been. Okay, listen, the fan theory, look, I mean, there's still possibility, okay? Listen, some people are still talking about it. In my opinion, the widespread access to the internet is actually proving better, okay? The newer generation can still theorize, okay? We give them theories. This is the beauty of theory, okay? We let the people, not just the new generation, our audience, because don't forget, viewers can come from any demographics, whether it's old, new, whatever it is. Okay, before we say anything, we will say to our audience, remember, this is just a theory, okay? Take it with a grain of salt. See, that's the word, the grain of salt, okay? Anybody who is talking about rumors or anything, or any leaks or anything, we always say, take this with a grain of salt. And viewers can form their own opinion.
Come on, Sebastian.
Ariel, wait! Slow down! Don't leave me behind!
Boo.
No, relax, Sebastian. They don't look like one of them. Right, Flounder?
I don't know. There's something weird about them.
What do you mean? They do seem a little different. Where are you from?
We're from kind of far away. And we're not really used to these waters,
Oh, I see. In that case, Sebastian can show you how we swim around here.
Ariel! King Triton will not like this!
Oh, don't worry.
Look, you can still theorize, okay? Hamaguchi. That goes same for Resident Evil. Final Fantasy, Resident Evil, we can still theorize. Look, I'm still theorizing on what happened to the OG characters, okay? And also I'm theorizing Chris Redfield's Howling Commandos because I had to make a betting guess that one of the female Howling Commandos can be either Rebecca Chambers, Jill Valentine, or what, Ada Wong. That's the beauty of having the internet. You can still theorize. anyone here can theorize.
Good job. Now let's move on to self-defense.
Sebastian!
Eh? Class is over. Good luck.
Okay, look at that, Hamaguchi. Look at that. Is that a yellow paint to you? See that? Is that a yellow paint? Okay, gotta head there right away. But what if we run into them back? Or in this case, I'm sorry, I couldn't even write the dialogue. So sorry, folks. I'm sorry, but we need your help. Please come to the palace with us. The trident markers on the walls points you the way. You won't get lost as long as you follow them. And okay, let's get going. Okay. Let us... Now, before we continue with the gameplay... Sorry, you had to hear that. Here's another one he says. Oh wait, I think I read this. Yeah, so let's get to this one part, okay? Probably want to see this. Where he says... Well, he says more like, what it could have been. I think also, yeah, fair enough, you got us. I think we need to try harder to keep those out of the game. I think in some ways... It could have been fun though. If you don't take it too seriously, it gets people's imaginations going. They might think the game could have been this, the game could have been that. So if you look at it in that respect, I think it's harmlessly fun if you just imagining it, what could it been? Now, here's the real problem with that one. Here's the thing, Hamaguchi, I think the problem recently, people are now fully aware, okay? Ever since Twitter was bought and ever since Donald Trump went into office, whatever it is, gamers are now fully aware, okay? Because since, I think 2014 or 2016 or anything, gamers are now becoming, or in this case, they were forced to go vote because of nonsense such as Sweet Baby Inc., Black Girl Gamers, and any consultancy firm who wants to ruin the video game industry, want to silence them. Calling gamers, yes, gamers who bought these games, who kept all studios, doesn't matter which studios, alive, are being called chuds, incels, grifters, and bigot, and transphobia. That's the thing, Hamaguchi. If it really wanted to happen, the only way that's gonna... Okay, listen, Hamaguchi, if you really want the joy of discussion and theorizing, then the one thing gamers need is all the bloat to be gone. Okay? Activists and incompetent people must be removed. Look, ever since COVID, there was a lot of bloat. People getting hired without even do a background check. This is what happens when video game became mainstream, okay? Yes, there were money coming in. There was a lot of money, but the cons of video game being mainstream is that there was a lot of bad actors, okay? A lot. Again, we can still theorize it. That's the beauty of access in the internet. Isn't it? Pardon me. That's what happens when you talk a lot. Get him.
See ya.
Got it. Oh, wow. Listen. I mean, look at this. Sorry, trying to come up with a word. That's what happens when you talk a lot and it gets sour in your throat. Look, people can still theorize, you know?
See ya!
They can still theorize. Ow. Got him.
See ya! Here!
I mean, you can still theorize though. Like, for example, me, back in the day, I usually like to theorize what exactly that Spider-Man do in his free time, or in this case, theorize how can Spider-Man and Black Widow, such as Yelena Belova, meet? Ah, that's the real question. Some people are still doing it though. Hamaguchi. Oh, big guy. Now, again, oh yeah, just a little bit of reminder, right now I overheard, I just recently made a video on my second channel, Disney, no wait, not Disney, YouTube is now going to war with Disney. No, I'm not joking, they are. And Hamaguchi, take a look at this. This is an example that you don't need yellow paint. Look at this. Got it. Yeah, you don't need yellow paint, see? If you know where you're going, you don't need yellow paint. Got it.
See ya! Fire!
Got him. Honestly, I hate to say this, I think what you need is... What am I supposed to say? I think you need to stop alienating your audience, okay? After what happened with Forspoken, people are now looking at Square Enix with a raised eyebrows. I mean, why exactly are you focusing full-hearted on the remakes of Final Fantasy VII? Alright, making sure there's no interruption. Oh yeah, another theory. Let me just finish this. I'll get the theory. So, again, don't forget, I can still theorize things such as Kingdom Hearts 4. Like, for example, how Sora is going to meet with, say, the Avengers or Spider-Man, or even better, the Star Wars characters such as either Rey or Luke Skywalker. Think about that. You always have to drink your water sometimes. Ow. Got him. Ah. Yeah. Although, like I said, in my theory, is that for Kingdom Hearts 4, the two main worlds that will become an issue for Kingdom Hearts 4 is Marvel and Star Wars, okay? If you see the reveal trailer of Kingdom Hearts 4, one scene is where I believe it's called Endor. Some people speculate it could be Endor because there is a foot of the AT-AT. No, generally, it is.
Thunder!
That's right, the AT-AT. And also, by the way, I'm using this... Oops. Oh, already got it. Now, I'm using this game as a baseline for this Let's Plays and the discussion. Well, for starters, I don't exactly have the Final Fantasy VII Remake on my PC. I have a console. So, this is the closest thing I can get to discuss this situation from Hamaguchi. Which reminds me, this is another one. Like you say, back in the day, people didn't know any official information. It was very difficult to find these things out because, sadly, back in the day, there was no YouTube, okay? YouTube was never prevalent back then. You know, in the PS2 era. I don't know if YouTube was there during the PS3. I don't think there was any review codes or any gaming Let's Plays for the PS3 era. I don't know about that. So you can speculate about these things. Oh, if I maybe did this, I may be able to bring this character back. Or if I do this special series of actions, I can maybe get this thing that you normally can't get. Now, in terms of the series' future, the Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate will finally join Nintendo Switch on January 22nd, which people are now... Yeah, I'm gonna say it outright. I think it's gonna run like dog shit. And also, the original 1997 release of the FF7 is being bundled with the game's own Magic the Gathering Pre-Con Commander's deck, while a Nintendo Switch dual release containing Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VIII is due to December 9th. Again, like I said, Hamaguchi, look, I think, how about instead of doing that, look, how about instead you listen to your feedback, okay? I think after what you did with Forspoken, okay, do you even listen to feedback? Again, who says that turn-based RPG is outdated? I mean, look at Expedition 33. They're using turn-based. Listen, Square Enix, you really need to stop to listen to Western idiots, the Western consultancy firm, okay? Bring back turn-based RPG, okay? If Expedition 33 can do it, so can you. Okay, after this is gonna be a cutscene with King Triton, so hope you enjoy. Again, Square Enix, listen to your consumer. Remember, Square Enix, These gamers and all the people, doesn't matter whether it's international or local, they are the ones that pay you money, or in this case, keeping your lights on. So listen to them. Bring back turn-based RPG, okay? Turn-based is the one thing that kept your game, your Final Fantasy games, still succeeding, okay? Although I don't know if they're going to do it, but then again, it's Square Enix. I have little doubts for them to even bringing back turn-based. Enjoy the cutscene.
That was too close. As long as I have my trident, I will not tolerate those creatures inside this palace.
Daddy?
Oh, Ariel, when will you listen? It's dangerous out there. Strange creatures lurk outside.
Behold, you swim before the ruler of the seas, His Majesty King Triton.
And who are they?
They helped us fight off those creatures.
They don't look familiar.
We're from an ocean very far away.
Yup, we came to find the keyhole.
The what?
What's that?
Well, it's a...
There's no such thing, certainly not here.
But Daddy!
Apologies for that. That was, I don't know what's happened.
Ariel, not another word. You are not to leave the palace. Is that clear? Oh, perhaps I'm being too strict. I'm just concerned for her safety.
Of course, Your Majesty. But I must admit, now I'm quite curious about this keyhole.
That need not concern you, Sebastian. Have you anything to report?
Just as you suspected, Your Majesty, they seem to be coming from Ursula's grotto.
I knew it. That sea witch is up to no good again. A sea exile from the palace has taught her nothing.
Yes, she poses serious danger.
And I told you to keep Ariel away from such danger, did I not?
Your Majesty, please,